What's going on, everybody? I hope you all are doing well. Sometimes people send me questions, and this was one of the questions I was sent. This is a very touchy subject. I remember growing up, my grandmother was a very strong Christian, and she wouldn't let me listen to hip-hop or R&B music in the house. It had to be Christian music. She used to call the music worldly music. I guess she felt that the music would have somewhat of a negative influence or corrupt my brain. Me personally, I feel like if you were brought up right and you know right from wrong, you should be able to listen to whatever you want and still act in the right manner. I can totally understand where your older brother is coming from, and even where a parent or older figure would be coming from, because a lot of these songs these days are talking about money, women, calling them hoes, talking about how they having sex with them, cars, and a lot of the stuff is completely disrespectful. It really doesn't even relate in any way to everyday life like regular folks are living. But me personally, I feel like you can listen to that type of music, and as long as you know right from wrong, it should not influence you in that manner. Like, for example, I love listening to Wiz Khalifa, and all he talks about is smoking weed all day, smoking. And I don't do drugs, and I don't smoke weed, so that doesn't pertain to me, but I still feel like he has great music. I like listening to Lil Wayne. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be in a gang and have dreads and tattoos on my face and sipping on scissor. Only time I like syrup is on my pancakes. Believe it or not, I like listening to Miley Cyrus. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be twerking all over the place with my tongue out, acting all ratchet and crazy. I remember my senior year / like freshman year of college, Eminem had just came out, and he was saying a bunch of crazy stuff, and I thought he was awesome. And I used to play Nintendo 64, 007, and listen to Eminem, and he used to talk about some crazy stuff. It was a lot of touchy subjects, but I knew right from wrong. Just because he said he was gonna shoot up something or take some pills or do some mushrooms, that didn't mean I was gonna be doing mushrooms. It was just me listening to music and playing video games. So to the person that wrote me asking me this question, I'm gonna leave it at this. No one determines your religion or what you believe in but you. You can have parents that want you to do something, that were brought up a certain way, but ultimately you determine this. So if you believe in something and you know you're this way and you want to listen to this type of music and those folks believe in that, and it doesn't pertain to you, but you still like the tunes and you like bopping your head to these songs, that's fine. You know, maybe you need to sit down and express that to your brother or family members. Viewers, what do y'all think about this? How would y'all feel if your younger brother or your younger sibling was listening to music like this? Or have you ever been in his shoes when you've been listening to the type of music and an older figure or a parent doesn't like what you're listening to? How would you handle it, and how do you feel about the whole situation? Leave a comment below and make sure you hit that like button. I don't know, it's life, man. Nobody's perfect. No perfect people allowed, baby. Y'all be easy.